She was born in 1778, a Bermudian chattel slave, in a very serious time when the only relief was the grave. Mary had suffered endlessly with her share of strife and pain, fighting for a freedom that seemed unlikely to obtain. Stripped naked, beaten, and tied by the wrist from a tree, a maniacal act of brutality, reinforcing her dream to be free. Standing erect and defiant, no one could change her way. Horsewhipped for small violations was the rule of the day. After systematically beaten and continuously passed around, repeatedly sold into bondage, toiling on another fatal ground, confronted daily with terror, where only the strong survived, Mary knew her greatest challenge was trying to stay alive. Sold once again in Antigua to John Wood and his wife, eventually off to England, facing more uncertainties in her life, causing that great stir in England, chronicling her life in a book, an insurmountable task Bermudians should never overlook. By any definition, a slave of significant valor, a charismatic slave writer Bermuda history should uncover, writing her narratives in England, creating historical pages, penning powerful, informative texts to be reviewed down through the ages. That's Mary Prince by Mr. Nokie Anderson. Welcome, Mr. Anderson. Wow. Wow. I mean, we've talked quite often, but, you know, this was a really, really powerful poem.
Yeah, well,
really powerful.
Well, it's a bit, it's powerful with some people and it's offensive to others.
How so?
Well, because people don't really understand the path that we have traveled. And I don't write about what I hear. I write about what I experience.
Okay.
Or from the main media.
Yes.
The main media.
So that's where you do your research.
Research, yes. I like to talk about somebody who knows what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Now, of course, that poem comes from your latest publication, Island Poems. How does it feel to be a published poet?
Well, I don't know. I've got goose pimples still. They haven't left me for any reason, but it's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do. You know, in my younger life, I'm 72, and I've been out there since, how long, honey? Before I was married? Yeah. I got married at 19.
At 19 years?
19 years old.
Oh, wow. And you've been married ever since?
You better be.
Ah!
I tell you.
Awesome. That is awesome.
There's a little echo in the background.
Well, you already said, you know, you have your cheerleaders here, so, you know.
Yes.
So tell us a bit about the project.
This particular project? Okay. I wrote a poem which is in here about Jesse Jackson when he first ran for president. That's early 80s, and it just stayed dormant for a while. And then I think when this really started was when Premier Brown vacated the position. I wrote a poem about him, and my representative in my area said, why don't I present it at, you know, his outgoing, if that's the proper word, right? So I had a lot of response from that. A lot of response. So I just continued on. I even wrote about Colonel Birch, Dr. Barbara Ball, people that inspires me.
Yes.
People, because I can, you know, say, well, why don't you write about the president? No, you got to inspire me.
But it's interesting that you say you read about Colonel Birch, because of course you were here and you were backstage when I interviewed him earlier. How did you feel about that?
Well, here's my boy. Read the poem, buy the book, read the poem, and you'll understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. Yeah. And so why did you choose to self-publish rather than go the traditional route?
Well, my niece that lives in Baltimore, I've kicked it around because I've heard about electronic books,
E-books.
You know, e-books, electronic books, and I said, well, I don't have a whole lot of money, but if I can get on e-book, you know, from a financial standpoint, I mean, it's anyone that wants to self-publish, it's very inexpensive because the expense starts after you got the book in your hand.
I was just going to say, what a lot of people don't realize is
Yeah.
that's just the first piece.
Yes,
getting the book published.
yes. So this is all prestige and ego.
Yes.
That's all that is. But once you get that book in your hand, that's where the stuff really starts. You know, you've got to get the proper organization for that.
To market it, to sell it.
Market it, yeah. You know, it's a long road after that.
Yes.
But I really did this for my grandchildren. I really did.
And you know, I wanted to ask, do you feel as if you're able to leave a legacy when you leave, you know what I mean, when you publish a book? You know, because this book, to me, has so much history in it. And it's a wealth of knowledge. Not, again, like you said, it's not from just hearing it in the media. You've lived a lot of these things.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so...
You know, and I've talked to a lot of people about it and about the particular book, and a lot of them don't understand it. A lot of them don't even know what I'm talking about. I said, well, read the book and then research it, because it is history, because it's his story, my story. And also someone else's story. You know, I've got Mandela in there. I've got the diaspora in here. I've got Buffalo Soldiers. You know, Colin Powell, Martin Luther King, Dr. Barbara Ball. A great influence on my life.
So how would you feel if your book was used as a textbook for Bermuda's history?
I'd be on it.
Yeah? Okay.
I would really be on it. I really don't, because people have asked me, have you put it in the library? Not yet, but it's in the library, but in the school libraries. It's in our present library.
Okay.
It's in our present.
The one in
library.
Hamilton.
In Hamilton, yes. It's in the present library. So if anybody wants to have a squint, that's where it is.
And you said it's also available as an e-book. Do you mean also available through Kindle?
No, that's my aspiration.
Okay.
That's something that I would really
That's
like.
something I can help you with.
Oh, good. Well, I tell you, I'm at the right place at the right time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm down with that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so where else can someone purchase this book? Is it at Brown & Co., Bermuda Bookstore?
No, at the present, it's with me.
It's with you.
Yeah, but I've been talking to a friend of mine that owns a business in Dockyard. So I've had them under wraps because I'm tired of beating the beat, because I sell them anywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's hard.
If we're in the bathroom, I say, you want to buy a book? You know, but I've been pretty successful. I've gone halfway with my, you know, I've sold them on the ferry everywhere.
Okay.
Don't start up a conversation with me if you're interested
trying
in
to buy the
book.
Conversation's over after that.
Talk to you later. All right.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it's been fun. But,
yeah.
But I think the message that should be sent to any author, you know, there's a book in everybody. There's really a book in everybody. But if you're trying to make a whole lot of money up front, it's not going to happen until you get the right, you know, the right structure behind.
And would you believe that now, I mean, self-publishers, they're actually making a good bit of money, some of them, depending on how hard you push the marketing of the books.
Of course.
You know, the biggest thing with self-publishing is you have to do a lot of the work.
I know.
You know?
I know that quite well.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I know that
So
quite
to
well.
attend book fairs and to, you know, sell your book and market your book all over the world, that's where it becomes pricey.
I know.
So though it's easy to put it together, it's pricey when it comes to the actual promotion and marketing of the publication. You're a very interesting young man. I know that you frequent Facebook.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, well, thank you. But I know you do frequent Facebook, and you're quite open to a lot of the changes that have happened in time.
Yes.
And I think that's very important, because I'm sure you're able to connect with people on Facebook as well.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Well, you know, I'm living history, but I don't forget.
I like that.
You know, I don't forget, because there's a lot of people, I can't remember that. Yeah. You know, I'm still the best dancer on the island.
Okay. I'm upset that I don't have a dance floor that you could show me out.
I'm not, because I haven't had my Wheaties yet. You know, and I said all that to say this, because I've never gave up the passion for dancing. I've never gave up the passion for the art.
Okay.
for the art. You know?
And you rewrite songs too.
Yeah.
You're just a jack of all trades.
And plays.
You write plays too.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, now that you're in a place where you're really, really moving towards embracing your talents. Mm-hmm. You know, again, you've had a long life of all sorts of experiences, but now it seems as if you're really, really investing in your talents. What can we expect from Nokie Anderson? Well,
I was talking to a gentleman before I came on, and I was telling him about my experiences and all, and I said, I've been out there since 1950s, 57, 55, you know. Mm-hmm. I said, and it's now beginning to the opportunities are beginning to present itself, mm-hmm. and I just hope that I can catch that train, you know, because there's a lot of them going by me down through the years.
I don't think you'll be missing any trains because you're on it now.
Oh, really? Well, I tell you,
you're doing extremely well.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, well, you know, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge for us. What we've got to do as artists, and I say it to all of the young people and people, period, mm-hmm. entertainers, period.
Yes.
Check your ego at the door and be heavily committed.
Mm-hmm.
Be heavily committed. And
yes.
I've heard people talk in some of the seminars that I've been to,
mm-hmm.
and people just have to stay committed.
Yes.
Stay committed.
Well, I think that's an awesome phrase to end our segment with.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that in the very near future we can have you back on the couch and we can talk about some of your other projects that you'll be working on. Okay. And I wish you all the best, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you so much, and I give you all the right to call me Nokie.
Okay. You heard it right here on the couch.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back very shortly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I can't.
She had breast cancer.
Okay.
And I mean, she was pretty much getting back and forth to the clinic for a few years, and I mean, I guess that morning was just our morning.